third down offense, fourth-minute offense, in the game situations, how you been able to lock in and find that consistency in the game in those scenarios?
I would just say just the preparation. What Coach Kelly did at practice, he put us in those type of situations to prepare for the game. So when the game came, it just tended to be more easier.
Where have you seen the biggest growth in your game from ASU to LSU?
Yeah, I'll just say just my growth overall as a person, not even a football player, but just an overall human being. From 18 to all the way to finishing my last game at 22. It's been a long journey, but just my growth as a person, that's the biggest change.
You played, obviously, at Arizona State and LSU. You're a California guy. How would you feel if you had to play in the Northeast, potentially?
Yeah, I'm gonna just be blessed wherever I hear my name called. It's a blessing. It's something that, as a kid, that I dreamt about from day one. Want to play in the NFL, want to be a part of this fraternity, dreams are reality real soon.
How did Malik Neighbors help feed off each other and be better players?
Yeah, he's a great person outside of football. He's a hard worker, very competitive. So two competitive people going at it, trying to push each other to be better each and every day. That's my brother. I love him to death, and without him, I wouldn't be in a situation like this.
What was your favorite ball to throw to him?
It's pretty obvious. Slot fade, throw fade ball to him.
Jayden, what was your meetings like with the Raiders, especially with Coach Pierce and your relationship?
Yeah, it was great. Obviously, going in there, I already knew Coach Antonio Pierce, but just overall meeting the whole staff, meeting everybody, it was a great energy. Be able to just sit down and talk ball.
Could you vision yourself playing in Vegas under Pierce?
Yeah, I could vision myself playing anywhere. So, obviously I know him. I was at ASU with him, but not even just him, but just everybody. I'm just grateful to be in this position, this opportunity. Going forward, take fewer hits, but that's just a competitive person to me. I always want to fight for extra yards. Being a little too greedy sometimes, but I was blessed, and God blessed me to be able to bounce back up.
Do you feel like you should be the first pick overall?
I just want to go to the best situation. If that's the first pick, if that's the 32nd pick, I'm just blessed overall just to be here, and no matter where I hear my name called, I'll be happy.
What was the most unexpected thing thrown at you in the interview process?
I won't say it was anything crazy. I was just able to go on there and just talk ball with everybody. To talk about my life and, obviously the interview stuff. But it wasn't anything crazy that got thrown at me. It was good, just be able to put a name to a face. Obviously, I know the names of those guys, so be able to sit down and just have human contact with them, talk eye to eye with them. It was just great to go in there and just really just talk, get to know them, they get to know me.
You mentioned that you want to go to the best situation. How challenging might it be to go to a place that isn't all that well suited for immediate success? Take some time to the draft. There's some teams that are up there for a reason. How challenging would that be?
I just feel wherever God puts me at, wherever I hear my name, is the best situation for me. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna go to work, put my head down and work, I'll leave that up to the team with everything else. But obviously they seen something in me, so I'm forever grateful.
Jayden, what inspired you to play the game of football?
What was that?
What inspired you to play the game of football?
Yeah, growing up, my dad, he played football at Division I level. He coached me, so football always been in my hands. So he inspired me, and then, just going from there, fell in love with the game. It was very important. Just my journey overall to get to this point. I walked my journey. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I wouldn't trade how I got here, how long it took, or anything like that. So when I transferred, I just wanted to go out and have the opportunity to compete against the best. The SEC, you play the best competition, the best football. So having that opportunity and be able to just go out there and just get better each and every day.
Jayden, how important?
Did anything stand out about your interview in Washington?
I mean, with them, it was just how cool the whole staff was. Obviously, Dan Quinn, Cliff Kingsbury, all those type of guys. Just be able to sit in there and really just get to know people. You know, you can see them on TV, see everybody coaching behind the scenes, so be able to go in there and just have a conversation with them. That's the coolest part for me.
What did you take away from your meeting with the Bears? What did you take away from your meeting with the Bears?
I mean, from them, it's just be able to just go out there and really just envision myself if I do get drafted to Chicago and stuff like that. And really, like I said, with all interviews, just be able to just talk ball. You know, you don't really get to talk ball with NFL coaches too often. So, you know, growing up, you know, you get to this point and it's finally real. So it's kind of a surreal moment for me.
When they put you through that competitive drill with the Bears, the putt or darts, which one did you choose?
I didn't get put through that. Nah, I didn't get put through that.
What are your impressions of meeting with the Broncos and Sean?
Yeah, I mean, Sean Payne, obviously what he did in New Orleans, I was down the road, so you know a lot of people still talk about those days, but be able to see the offensive mind that he is, the guru, and just be able, like I said, sit in there and just talk football with everybody.
Jayden, how do you balance your ability to run and leave the pocket versus to stay in the pocket? How do you know when to leave, when it's too soon to leave, and your thoughts on the comparisons that people are making to you and Jackson?
Yeah, I mean, Lamar's a great player. You know, I don't like to compare myself to anybody, but there's some similarities in what he's doing. He's playing at a very high level. So, you know, kudos to him. You know, he's the GOAT of this, you know, running and throwing. I'm just following suit behind. So, but to answer your question, what was the first one again?
How do you know when it's
Okay,
the right
yeah.
time to balance?
I would just say it's a time and place for everything. For me, it's you know it's an internal clock. You don't want to take a sack. You don't want to, you know, there's guys out there. Obviously, like I play against like Dallas Turner and guys like that are running very fast. So you try to tend to get away from those guys. So obviously it's predicated. Everybody wants to run down the field. Maybe you could pick up an extra few yards. 10, 15 yards, but other than that, you know, it's an internal clock in your head. You go through a progression. Not there, you gotta either check the ball down or get out of there.
When you watch those types of quarterbacks, the development quarterbacks in the NFL, the guys that rely on running a lot, what do you see as the difference between being that type of quarterback in college versus the NFL?
Yeah, I would say it's just, like I said, it's a time and place for everything. The name of the game, you know, on offense, you want to stay ahead of the chains. You don't want to get the defense a chance to pin their ears back and come get you. So staying ahead of the chains. Either it's a quick decision. Obviously, the nuts down the field, be able to check it down. If you're able to get 3 or 4 yards, that's a positive play. So little things like that, learn the ins and outs of the NFL game. I don't know. That's a great question. Hopefully it'll be high. Hopefully I'm in it. So that's a big thing. I don't know. Maybe Coach Saban. You know, he retired and everything, so maybe him. Yeah, it was great. It was great to talk to them. Great to talk to Coach Payton and his staff. Sitting there and just talk football. Yeah, I mean, just how I approached the offseason, I was just personally, but with my guys. You know, we took it very seriously. We had a goal in mind. We wanted to be the best offense in the country. And that's something that you have to set out each and every day. You got to focus on the details, the preparation. We got to push each other each and every day, and that's something that we did.
How do you feel about playing immediately versus being there and then getting a chance?
Yeah, I mean, it's pros and cons of everything. For me, you know, I've been playing my freshman year in high school. You know, I played, started on varsity. Freshman year in college, I started. So it's something that I'm accustomed to. So whichever the staff and the organization feels is best for me, you know, that's their plan. Obviously, they have a plan for me, and we'll sit down and talk about it.
There's been a lot of talk just about neighbors, but what stands out about Brian Thomas?
Yeah, Brian Thomas, great dude, loves football. He's very quiet and everything, but he's very competitive also. He's probably not as loud as Malik, but you know, when he gets going, you know, he's very competitive.
JD, what part of Malik's skill set do you think translates best?
Yeah, just he's very physical. He's very explosive, and I don't think I ever seen the first person tackle him. You know, after he catches the ball.
What do you
Jayden,
envision
what
as the
makes,
best situation that you could be drafted in?
Whatever situation God puts me in, whoever calls my name, that's the best situation for me. You know, I plan on making the most of it.
Is there something special though about being the number 1 overall pick? Do you see it as special?
Yeah, something special about it. Obviously being viewed as the number 1 overall player for that draft, the number 1 overall pick. There's some significance to it, but you know, it doesn't hold a lot of weight for me.
What was your meeting with Atlanta like, and what do you like about the organization?
Yeah, Atlanta, what they're doing over there, you know, Raheem and all those guys, you know, getting a new regime in there and be able to go out there. You know, I love Atlanta. You know, Atlanta's a great city. Obviously, going out there, and they have some great weapons on the offensive side of the ball, and they're on the up and up. Yeah, I want to say mentor, but I do have some friends. I have two guys that are older than me. They're like big brothers to me, Brandon Ayuk and Rashad White. And you know, we're just talking it up. You know, I went to Arizona State with them. Be able just to talk to them day in and day out, and you know, get their advice, and you know, they're hearing what I'm talking about. Obviously, we all went through different processes, but be able just to talk to them and see what they go through on a daily basis in their NFL season. And you know, I know they're happy. I'm finally get to join them. I'm happy to join them too.
Jayden, what type
that you're
of
not going to be working out this week in the combine. Why big reps?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I want to be able pro day, you know, give my guys that work so hard to get their opportunity, you know, in front of everybody, to go out there and showcase what they could do. So it wasn't about me; it was about my teammates.
Jayden, what makes up a best situation? What kind of makes up a best situation in terms of support, or kind of what are the things maybe you're looking for?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say the best situation is whoever believes in me. Obviously, somebody's going to take a chance on me and say, you know, this kid could change our organization, our franchise, to be the face of the franchise. So that's somebody. Just the main thing is supporting me, believing in me, and obviously, if they call my name, they believe and support me.
What's the best?
It's about to see if you won a lot as a grown up as a football player. What would it be to potentially play for?
Yeah, it'll be dope. Obviously, growing up and seeing what Tom Brady did there, 6 Super Bowls. You know, that's tough to live up to, but it'll be dope to come in there and, you know, see the success they had and help them get back on that track. Yeah, it was fun going there and be able to talk, like I said, football. They handed me the clicker and we were just talking ball. And, you know, it's always fun. I love football. I'm very passionate about it. So whenever I get to talk ball, I love it. Just how energetic the coaching staff was. And that was just going in and get to know me as a person. They were very excited about that.
Jayden, in your meetings, what do you most want to impress upon in these intimate meetings with these teams? You as a football.
I just want people to get to know who I am outside of my helmet. A lot of people don't get to know who I am. They don't get to see me and stuff like that because I always have a helmet on. So be able to talk to them and get to know who I am as a person, not just a football player.
Who are you?
You know, I'm a God-fearing man. Obviously, I'm very big in my faith, and I'm very passionate about what I do, and football is what I love.
You sensed that your side is concerned with some teams, and so you told them about
I mean, I haven't sensed any of that, but I embrace who I am. Obviously, I'm not the biggest guy, but you know, it works for me, and what works for me, you know, is I can't change it. You know, God blessed me with this frame for a reason, so why go out there and complain about it?
Jayden, if you could be an animal for 24 hours, what animal would you be?
24 hours,
Just 24 hours.
dead or alive. I'll be a lion.
Thanks, Jayden. We're done.
Appreciate you guys.